Hey everybody, this is Shellie here from The Fabulous Journey, and I just wanted to come on and talk to you for just a few minutes, just in light of everything that's been happening in our lives in the last weeks. It's very interesting to me, especially living here in Manila, to realize that we're in an unprecedented time in history, a time when my circumstances and my situations on this side of the world are very similar to those of my friends in the United States. I thought about something yesterday and I just wanted to share it with you, just a little illustration. You can see the glasses on the top of my head. They're my reading glasses. And in the last few years, these glasses have pretty much become a necessity for me. It's something that I use all the time. In fact, I cannot see without them. I put them on, I have them in my car, I have them in the kitchen, I have them by my chair, I have them by the bed, I have them in my purse. And the reason why is because when I look at things without my glasses, they're distorted. It's really hard for me to focus. It takes a lot of extra concentration and it often stresses me out. And actually, I can end up going astray when I try to figure things out without putting my glasses on to see them better. They've become something that I have to have. I need those lenses to focus, to be able to function clearly. Now we're all in a situation where we need something to focus us, something to allow us to see clearly. And I just want to encourage you that that thing that we need in our lives, the focus, the lens with which we should be viewing all these circumstances, is Jesus. I was reading in my devotions the other day, a story that's very common to us. And I just wanted to read a passage for you and then just talk about it for a few minutes. It's the passage where Peter asks Jesus to go out and to walk on the water. And now I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read it for you. Let's look at what happened there. Peter suddenly bold. Now, Jesus had already come out on the water. He's already walked out. And first they thought it was a ghost. And then they realized it's Jesus. And it says here, Peter, suddenly bold, said, Master, if it's really you, call me to come to you on the water. He said, come ahead. Jumping out of the boat, Peter walked on the water to Jesus. But when he looked down at the waves, churning beneath his feet, he lost his nerve and he started to sink. He cried, Master, save me. Jesus didn't hesitate. He reached down and grabbed his hand. Then he said, faint heart, what got into you? I wanted to talk about this for just a minute, about Peter walking on the water. You know, I think when Peter stepped out of that boat and started walking on those waves, I believe that he had faith at that time. I don't think he lost his faith during any time in this story. What I think he did lose is his focus. He lost his focus on Jesus. When did he do that? When he shifted his glance, when he shifted his gaze and began to look down at the churning waters. Look down at the chaos and the waves. And that's what I want to talk to you about today and leave with you today. And encourage you today. Don't look at the waves. Keep your eyes focused on Jesus. He's the best lens. He's the best lens you're going to find. He's the one that's going to protect you. He's the one that's going to keep you focused and clear and hopeful in times where everything is churning. It's chaos around us. And yes, just like that water that Peter stepped out on, it's fluid. Things are changing on a day in, day out basis. But God never changes. Jesus never changes. We can keep our eyes fixed on him. And he will allow us to have perspective. He will allow us to see clearly, have clear vision as we view everything that happens through the lens of a loving God who cares about us, who sees us, who's in control. God's got you.